Oh boy. Hi y'all. My shades are all blurry. I have something to tell you. I went out for a while to buy this for my sick cat. Hey, excuse me, cat, you're so rude. Excuse me. This one, cat food. And then I thought, okay, let me just pass by the orchidarium or the plant shop to buy one plant. But then, hey, excuse me. I was supposed to buy just one plant, but then I think I ended up buying how many? This is bad. One thing I realized is that when you are in a plant shop, it's impossible to buy just one. Succulent. My succulent addiction is real, I think. Anyway, I'm sorry about how I look. But look, they're so pretty. How many did I buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But anyway, I'll show you. Let me show you what I bought. Let me just position the camera on the table. I'm on my desk right now, my work desk, and I was supposed to just go out quickly to buy cat food because I was supposed to teach, like, tutor some students at 11 a.m. But turns out, but now I'm late. I'm late for the class. It's now 11:31 a.m. because I spent the whole morning in the orchidarium. We call it orchidarium, by the way, in Baguio, in my place, but it's a plant shop. They don't only sell orchids, so it's not an orchidarium technically. They sell all kinds of plants, including succulents, and I was supposed to buy just one plant, you know, because I thought, oh, I need a dose of succulent, like a dose, because I've been wanting to buy succulents for like months now. And okay, and then I thought, okay, let me buy just one today. But I ended up buying how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're quite not looking good, heavy, dirty, but it's good. They're so pretty. I'm crazy. All right, this one, look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it pretty? Isn't it wonderful? I need brighter lights in my room. It's quite dark here in my room, so you won't see. But these plants are quite green right now. They were not really fully exposed to the sun, so I'm gonna put them, acclimatize them in my area. I'll put them in a shaded area first before I expose them to the sun to bring out the colors. But this one is already like popping out some colors. It kind of looks like the plant that I have, but this one is slightly different. So I got it. I bought it even if I didn't want to buy it because it looked nice and big and chubby. So big, so chubby. Alright, so that's the first one I got. But the first thing I saw was this big. Its leaves were broken, but there were no other choices. I think these were chewed by some worms or whatever. But this one is quite big. Green ice, I think. The seller said it's a green ice succulent, Echeveria, but I'm not sure what it is. And all the others, they couldn't name it because we just don't know the names of the plants. There are like thousands of plants, and they're selling lots of different kinds of plants, not just succulents. And they usually, the sellers, they're just there to sell. They're not the ones who really took care of the plants. They buy them from a farm, and they buy the plants from a farm, and then they sell it. So that's why most of them, they don't know the names of the plants. But this one I think is a green eyes, and this one, I don't know, it looks like a Bill Baker, but it looks bigger than what I already have. I already have something that looks like this. I'm not sure if it's this variety. And then this one, Hobbits. I think we're familiar with this one. Hobbit Golem, right? Golem. I still don't have this. I still don't have many of the succulent varieties, so I'm really happy I got this. And this one, I already have something like this. When I bought it at the same place, Orchidarium, it was, I mean, they were tiny. I'll show you the video or pictures. And I found this one again, and the leaves are just so big. So I couldn't resist it. I wasn't supposed to buy it because I already have one. But look at the leaves. They're so big. This is my finger. This is my thumb. And the leaf is like, whoa. You can't see it really because the camera won't show it. I mean, I'm using a webcam right now. And then lovely rose. I still don't have a lovely rose, so I got one too. And it's compact. I love it. And this one that looked really nice among the group. Is this a topsy-turvy? No, it is not, because it is fatter than a topsy-turvy and it's white. Oh no, I can't show it to you. Wala, the camera won't focus, I'm sorry. But this one, and then this one, I think it's a ghosty, ghost plant, ghosty, I don't know, whatever. But this was the original plan, to buy something that has farina and something that that is compact and you know, basta. I wanted to have a ghosty, something with that will trail, and something that's going to be too many, because I was so jealous with my neighbor's plant. I mean, they hang it on a wall and it's so pretty, and so I thought, okay, I'm gonna buy something like that too. I'm gonna have lots of ghosties. And then before I went home, I still got this one. I found this. I still don't have this dunce cap, I think Chinese dunce cap. And I didn't have any of this yet, so I looked and looked and looked in my bag for coins. And then I realized, oh no, I need 1 peso to buy this last plant, and I didn't have 1 peso, so, but I had 5 pesos because I was supposed to just buy 1 plant. So yeah, warning before you start collecting succulents. It is really addicting. Once you really get into it, it is addicting. And it's hard to resist not to buy any plants. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Beautiful. Oh, look at this little guy here. Oh. He's really sick right now, but he wants to sleep on the plastic bag where the succulents were. And oh, he's so sick. I think he has colds, so I had to buy him the food, but I ended up buying more succulents than cat food. I'm so screwed, and it's such a bad thing. But I am happy because I'm so excited to put these plants on the terrace and let them be acclimatized. And I want to, there's a project I'm planning to make, and these plants will be included into that area where I'm gonna put them. So excited. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. That's it for today. I need to wash my hands now and take care of these, put them on the terrace to be acclimatized. And I'll see you again on the next video. Bye. Hope you have a great day, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Hey there again. Let's just have a better look of the plants on this camera because I was using this camera earlier. It's a webcam from our TV. It's a separate, and then there's a built-in webcam on this laptop. Yeah, I know, I'm using we're on my desk right now. And yep, this sick cat is just here, and I'm sorry if the desk is like all messy, including that one. That's another desk where I put everything. But anyway, so let's have a closer look of the plants. Let's start with this one. Originally, the reason why I quickly went to that plant shop again was because of this. I wanted to have a cluster of ghosties or ghost plants. Grapto, Petalum paraguayense, bernalense, I think that's what they're called. And I just want to have a cluster of these, like a lot of it, because they're just so pretty. They change colors depending on the exposure. Could be blue when they're not really exposed to the sun, or they could turn pink, pastel pink. The one that I have is pastel pink right now, and yung plant ko na yon napulot ko lang. And then this one, so I got this is just one, so it was cut from an original mother plant, I think. So it's just one stem, but it branched out to tiny little babies and turned into a cluster, and there's still some babies growing there. So yeah, I got this Grapto Petalum Ghosty. It is so pretty, and the farina are all messed up. Maybe a lot of people have been touching it in the plant shop, but I'm happy with this. And as you can see, if you notice, the soil that they come with usually in the plant shop is just clay, like really hard clay, and they're slightly wet because some of them are just watered. When I went there, they were wet still. So this one, the soil is really very heavy, so I'm gonna change the soil to my soil mix. The soil mix that I'm using is like some parts pumice, what do you call that? I forgot. A little bit of loam soil, tiny little bit of loam soil for nutrients, and ano yun? Alnus. Alnus compost. So that's it. That's what I'm using, and I'm also putting a little bit of cocoa coir on that soil mix, so it depends. So that's my mix, and it's a little loose compared to this one. It's really matigas na clay. And then this one, earlier I think I called it the golem or the hobbit's ears, but I was wrong. It's the horseshoe. I remembered. I think this is the horseshoe jade. Ano yung sa mga jade plant? Crassula nga ba? Yeah, Crassula orbiculata, right? So this one is Crassula something or the horseshoe plant. I'll just label them later on the video when I remember the names. And then this one, I just hate that it has been chewed by, I think, worms. But the center is very pretty. Ice plant, and it's a big one, and it's
pinkish on the tips, so that means that they have been exposed to the sun for quite a long time. And this is quite heavy and tough to the touch, to my touch, which means it is well established on the soil. But I don't like the soil because it's got a little bit of clay and sand. It's not so good. I'll transfer that soon. And then this one again, Bill Baker, I think, or if not, the other one, I forgot the name, but it looks like the one that I already have, except that this looks rounder and pinkier, but I think it's the same. Akala ko lang iba kanina, so I got it. But anyway, I'm still happy because this has big chubby leaves and I love it. This one, I already have it. The reason why I bought this plant, even if it doesn't look too pretty to me and even if I didn't know the name, the first time I got one, but it's too small, and then this one I got one again, is because they're variegated. And I think variegated plants are like hard to find. I don't know. Look at this small slight variegation right there. And this one too. This leaf. And maybe the other leaves will variegate soon as well when I expose them to sunlight. But this one is tougher and bigger and more compact compared to the first one that I bought. That's the reason why I bought it again, even if I didn't have a plan to buy it today. Yeah. So I don't know what this is called. So if you guys know the name of this succulent, you can put that on the comments. Thank you. Alright, and then the next one is this lovely rose, which is so compact. Why is the camera not focusing? Ayan, it's focusing slightly. Alright, I'm sorry if it's a little dark. I'm in my room, and the only light source that we have is this one from the PC. Alright, and the window there, it's slightly closed. Okay, anyway, lovely rose. And what are these? Some propagations, but whatever. But yeah, I got this for oh, by the way, the prices, this one is 3 for 100, so technically 35 pesos each, or that's $1.50 I think in dollars. No, $1.50, so 0.35 cents more or less. no 0.70 something cents, 35 pesos, so 3 for 100, so that's like more or less $2, less than $2, right? Why am I converting? Do I have viewers here from another country? Talking about US dollars. And then this one, yeah, that's so pretty. I just love it. And I got that for 50 pesos. That's like less than $1. $1 is around 52 these days. So yeah, this one is 50 pesos. So that's less than $1. And then this one, 35, 3 for 100, including this and this. So that's 100, the three of them, less than $2. This one, I'm not sure. It looks like a topsy-turvy, but I think this is different from the topsy-turvy, because the topsy-turvy I think has thinner leaves and they're longer, but this one is compact and thick. The leaves on this one are more compact and thick, and it has slightly white farina, which has faded, probably because it has been watered and touched a lot of times. So if I expose that to more sunlight, probably it's going to produce more thicker farina. And this one too, lovely rose. It's compact, and I think they're just green, right? But I think I want to expose this to the sun soon when they're acclimatized, but not yet, not right now. I'm still gonna put all these things in a shaded area, bright shaded area, to be acclimatized to my area here. Sometimes it's really always just foggy in here. That's Shifu, by the way, another cat. And outside, as you can see, it's really sunny right now, but later on it's gonna get foggy again later in the afternoon. It's summertime here now, and the temperature is 30, well, it says 31, but I think That's too hot. That's the temperature in the lowlands. The temperature here almost never reaches 30, but maybe that's probably the hottest temperature during the day in some parts, but in my parts, in my area, it's usually really very cloudy in the afternoon. And then this one, I got this for solo. This was supposed to be 35 pesos because 3 for 100, right? But I asked for a discount, so they gave it to me for only 30 pesos. And then I didn't have 1 peso, the 1 peso to complete the 30. But I ended up using one of my 5 peso coins. Yeah, because I only have 4 1 peso coins. But anyway, I'm so happy with this. I've always wanted to have this one, the Chinese dunce cap, because I like them to like spread out into clusters, and then I like these tiny little things to just hang. Ay, naputol. Di ko alam kung saan ako naputol. But anyway. So, I think I was talking about the weather. I don't know. Where was I? So anyway, I'm going to acclimatize these plants so that they can be exposed to the weather in my area, which is slightly, ever so slightly different from the weather from where they came from, which is not too far away from my area, but my area is always really foggy. The weather here is just extremes for succulents, and it's always just foggy in the afternoon, although the sun is really bright right now because it's still like 12:30 p.m. but it's gonna get so foggy later in the afternoon. But anyway, so these plants will be acclimatized here until their soil gets really dry, and then when the soil gets dry, and that's when they get acclimatized, probably 1 or 2 weeks. I could already then transfer them to my own soil mix, and then soon they will be included in a project that I want to do on the terrace. Soon. I'm gonna show you that soon, so watch out for the future videos about that project. So yep, I was planning to buy just this cluster of Ghosty because I was so jealous with my neighbors who had really nice Ghosties. Ghosty is quite a very popular, very common succulent. My plan was to just buy this one Ghosty cluster so that I can have more Ghosties. I want them to like trail and multiply. But then I ended up buying these 8 succulents. Am I happy? Yes, I am. But I'm quite screwed. But I'm happy. But I'm sad. But I'm happy. I am happy I needed these succulents today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. That is it for today, and that's just a quick look once again of the succulents that I bought. And this cat is so sick right now. This is Ash. I don't know, he's got colds. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you all have a great day. See you soon. Bye.